Okay, now we need to do, after we've got our main part in both our corner 1, 2, corner 1, 2, we need to be able to go down the side with it being hooked to it. And how we do that is, well, if you look, you will see there are loops all along the edge. There's a loop, there's a loop, there's a loop, there's a loop. I hope this is focusing in on that. But all along the side, there are loops. When you pick up your working piece, you're going to see that there will be loops. You pick up the first loop you see, hook it to the peg, then you continue on with your pattern. Of course, this is a purl, so I'm halfway down the road, but we purl all the way down. And I did watch the first part of this video already, and I saw that my shoulder keeps getting in the way, so I plan on trying to redo it, but I'm almost done with this video, so I'm going to just keep going and then maybe get a chance to redo it later to where it's a better visual. Okay, this last peg here, you're going to see there's 2 loops on it. Treat those as 1. And you purl and take that off. And then, let me find my yarn guide here. Then you go back, you just do everything as normal. You E-wrap, oops, E-wrap all the way down, and then you knit all those off. Now every other row is when you'll be picking up a stitch. You don't pick it up every row, so you E-wrap a row, purl a row, pick up a stitch, then I'll purl this row, then I'll E-wrap, then I'll pick up a stitch, and that's what you do until you get, you can see this one, I'm almost at the corner, but you do that until you get to your corner. And it took me a little while to realize how to, exactly where to go on my corner. What you need to do is follow your seam all the way up, and you'll notice at the edge there will be one stitch kind of going into the seam and one kind of going out. So your last loop you want to pull will be that one going into the seam. Then you're going to do your corner part 1, corner part 2. Then you'll pull up the one coming out of the seam, and then you'll just go until you get to the next corner. And this is really all there is to this blanket. Now your cast off, a good cast off to do with this blanket is the stretchy sewn cast off, or you could do your basic bind off. The basic bind off it'll look just like this, but it won't be quite as stretchy. Let me show you where. Okay, here's where I did it on. I used the basic bind off on this one. You can see it's not very stretchy. And if you want it to match, you want to do your sewn stretchy cast off. And I don't really think I have enough time to show you how to do that on here. If you don't know how to do it, I do have a video to show you. But that's basically all there is to it. One more thing I wanted to show you was the difference in size by changing your stitches. Okay, on this one, I have my main piece, my corner, I go up, over, and down. So this square, okay, this little rectangle right here is the exact same as this. So as you can see, it's double the size. And the only difference is this one I used a flat stitch, and then your purl stitch, flat stitch, purl stitch, all the way through it. This one is E-wrap purl stitch, your regular garter stitch. And it's going to be a lot lighter because I'm using a lot less yarn. Some people, if you want a real thick, warm blanket, this is the stitch you're going to do. Or if you're using a thinner yarn with a bigger gauge loom, this is what you'll want to use. So I really hope this was helpful. I know there's a lot of visual issues with this video, but I do hope to get a chance to fix that. Any questions, please let me know. Thank you.